Greetings, everyone. I had to give myself a few minutes there before we started. We're still going to be starting in about 7 minutes. Oh, yeah, 7 minutes. But I already got a donation here. And we will take care of that. What's going on? Hap Newsom and Killer One, NorCal Prospecting, Tasty Dragon Bruh, This is Wheel Life, Jonathan Cohen, Morbid Mandy, Laura's Mole, and there's the star of the show. No, the star of the show is Krusty Rusty, and I just took a picture of him actually. I'll show you what Krusty Rusty is doing right now. Krusty is on the wall right there. That's the star of the show. But yeah, it's cold out. And I lost my cable. So how's it going? It's Sunday night. I thought, yeah, I got 4 boxes of coins left. I'd like to get rid of them before tomorrow morning when I ship everything out, so I could ship everything at one shot. So tonight we're giving away a 1+ gram Alaskan gold nugget here. It's a chunky little piece of gold right there. Let's see if I could show you the sideways view. You can see makes a nice sound when it hits. But right now, let's see. Yeah, let's get Hap Newsom up on the thing. Thank you, Mr. Hap Newsom. Oh yeah, also, during the day today, I made a couple bags of K-coins. They're $50 face value. And you can buy them for face value if you want to buy them. There's 100 coins in each bag. I have 2 bags. And all you got to do is pay face value plus, I'm going to call it $8 shipping. And I'll send them to you in a flat rate box. If you want them, just put it in the PayPal notes what it's for. Just hanging out. What's up, Shane and Jonathan? So, if you were here last night, you know that Gear was here from Norway, and he purchased a couple rolls, and he knows that I can't ship to Norway, so I have to. So after the stream last night, I went looking for airline tickets to Norway in order to get this $50 to him, but the only tickets that are available for that price range that I'm allowed to spend, it's for February, and I won't be able to do everything I want to do in Norway in the winter time, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to hold off on that one until I get a good deal for, like, you know, summer or preferably fall, autumn, because that's when the water levels will be nice and low for the area that I want to explore up in northern Norway there. But that video's coming. It'll be a whole series. I'm not only going to do Norway, I'm also probably going to head over to Sweden, and depending on where my layovers and stuff are, I'll probably hit those areas up as well. So we're going to take this gold nugget, we're going to set it off to the side, and we're going to start issuing coins here because we have about 2 minutes left. And we'll start the show. NorCal Prospecting also wants a chance. So let's get you up on the board. Thanks a lot, dude. Right. All right, 10 entries for you. Thanks a lot, man. If anybody is wondering how to get entries, It's $5 per roll, per entry. I removed the credit card option down below. Someone was having issues with it last night. I did not test it out myself to see if it worked or not, but it was too much of a headache for me at that point. So I just, okay, that, you know, that option is now no longer an option. Fix that camera a little bit. Yeah. Shane says, can I ask what site you use for your flights? Yeah, if you check any one of my videos on my main channel, there's actually a link that will bring you there. So just check out I think it's under my social media links, and there's a link there that'll take you right to it. Eric S wants a roll. Let's get you on the table here. Thank you very much. Just started. Yeah, I just started. I just went live, and the show is going to start in about 1 minute, 9:30 p.m. Mountain. So, Eric S gets a roll. I got your entry in the book as well for the drawing at the end. But man, what a day. I got a story for you today. So, I kind of just woke up and, took my shower, had my coffee, brushed my chops, all that stuff. And then, I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? I have one more bag of pay dirt. I could do a video, but I wasn't feeling it, So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play some World of Warcraft. So that's what I did. I played World of Warcraft most of the morning. And Mud SWAT was in there, and Robin Hardy sent me this package with all these hot peppers in it, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll open that up and I'll snack on some hot peppers. And he has like these banana chips covered in like ghost peppers and stuff. So I'm snacking on those, no problem. I get to this bag of these chocolate bootlas or something. They're the world's hottest pepper. They're like 5 times hotter than a Carolina Reaper. But I didn't know this. So I'm like, okay, I'll try one of these chocolate. Ooh, it says chocolate on the bag, right? So I didn't know it was the hottest pepper in the world. And I took a big old dried piece of pepper. And I'm sitting here, as soon as I throw it in my mouth, I'm just playing World of Warcraft, and I'm like, it felt like somebody stabbed me in the throat with a hot knife. And I'm sitting here, like, tears are coming out of my eyes, and I'm just like, okay. And then I started doing research on this chocolate bootla pepper, and yeah, they are the hottest pepper. As far as I know, actually there's a hotter one now. I think it's called Pepper X or something, but up until like last year, it was the hottest pepper in the world, even hotter than the Carolina Reaper. And yeah, dude, I was like, and so that's just the beginning of the day. And that was the only thing I ate all day. I did not drink an Amber Night in the morning. Usually I'll have my coffee and drink an Amber Night, but I didn't this morning for whatever reason. And so I did that on an empty stomach, right? So the rest of the day, and still my stomach is messed up. I'm just like, oh, my stomach is killing me. Because I guess that pepper was coursing through my guts and everything. It was definitely, I'll spare you the gory details, but it was not pleasant. But I'm looking forward to eating some more. What's up, Diggin' It? Did you recover from the heat? Oh yeah. The heat only lasts about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the heat in your mouth is it's all settled down and everything. But the rest of the day, that's the bad part. Your stomach really hurts you. What's up, Cooper and Sean and Coin Dragon and the Laid Back Fisherman? NCIZ. How do I tolerate those hot peppers? Actually, I haven't been practicing. I used to every day take a nice spoonful of hot peppers just to kind of kill my taste buds, and like trained for eating really hot stuff all the time. But I haven't done it in a couple months, so my taste buds are all back to normal. So when I'm eating these things, it's just blowing my head off every time. Yeah, dude. What's up, Stephanie? But yeah, I really enjoy the spicy food. You know, the first 10 minutes after eating these here, I'll show you what they look like. They're right here. Yeah, right here. They're called chocolate bootla, right here. And I ate a piece just like that, like a big old hunk of it like that. And holy cow, dude. Talk about a hot pepper, my friend. Right there it is. I mean, the flavor isn't terrible either. They're actually more flavorful than a ghost pepper. I really don't enjoy the flavor of a ghost pepper, but these ones tasted good. They have a different flavor profile than a Carolina Reaper. A Reaper's more less savory, and these chocolate bootlas are more like a savory flavor. Definitely good. Didn't know you can train your taste buds like that. Yeah. So anyway, it's time for the show here. As far as I know, PayPal's cleared out. I had to close my phone out here, so if anybody sent a donation in the past minute or two, let me know, because I did not get a notification. But everybody on the table here is accounted for, so we're going to start issuing coins. Again, we're giving away a nice over 1 gram gold, Alaskan gold nugget tonight, I should say. There's 6 rolls for Hap Newsom. We'll get 10 for NorCal. And we're actually down to 3 boxes, guys. 3 boxes of coins left. There's not many left, which means a better chance for anyone that wants entries. So that's good. Here's 7 for NorCal. Let's get you 3 more. 10. I released a new video today. You guys, most of you in the chat here have already seen it because I linked it for you guys for a free early viewing of it. But if you didn't see it until today, what did you think of today's Australian super rare and hard to find pay dirt? I thought that was a pretty cool gift that I got there. You sent one over, Cooper? Okay, you know what? I must have closed out of it. Let me open up PayPal here, and I'll take care of you in just a second. PayPal. You just got to give me 28 minutes to log into it. Yeah, PayPal's so dumb. No, it's not the boot Jalokia. That's the ghost pepper. This one is hot, like many times hotter. The ghost peppers are pretty tolerable. I can eat a ghost pepper and, you know, tolerate it pretty good. But this one blew my head off. I gotta say, this is the hottest pepper I ever ate. Cooper Winter. Cooper, it did come through. I had to open PayPal, of course. So thank you, my friend. I'll get you on the table here, and we'll start opening some coins up. Look for some treasure. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck to Hap Newsom up first. Really good video. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Sean. All right, let's see what we got here. First roll of the night. That's a strange looking 78. So if you're brand new to the show, I'm looking for anything worth more than 50 cents. That's the simplest way I can put it. If you want to go into more detail, I'm looking for silver. First and foremost, I'm always looking for silver. As soon as I open these rolls, I'm looking at the edges. When you look at the edges, you can tell 99% of the time if you have silver or not. I don't see any silver in that roll. And since there's no silver, I'm just going to start looking at the dates. I'm looking for proof coins, I'm looking for anything from 1987, because that is a low mintage year. I'm looking for really nice condition coins of any year. Because those can be sent in for grading and command a nice premium on eBay if you want to, you know, turn around and sell them. That's encouraged. If you don't have it in your collection, by all means, get them graded, sell them on eBay, man. Get triple your money back. 72, 74, 76. Thought it was a good video. That dirt had lots of stuff. Dude, there was so many gemstones in there. It was just stupid. I couldn't believe all this stuff. Now, what I was calling garnets in the video, people are saying that that's the zircon because it's Australian. I never heard of zircon. I am not a gem guy, as I mentioned 12 times in the video. But, yeah, according to the comments, I believe it is zircon. There we go. Now this one right here, it's not silver, but you can see that it shines much brighter than the rest. That's probably a proof coin. It's much, I mean, with my eyes looking at it, it looks a lot thicker than the rest. It's very noticeable with the naked eye, but in camera it's maybe not. But I'm gonna say that's a proof coin. And oh yes, there it is. The 1987 proof. So a double whammy right there for Hap Newsom. Wow. So there we go. 30 boxes. Well, 30, it would be 26 boxes since I found a 1987. And this is a proof. These are more common than the Philadelphia and Denver mints. It has a little bit of, like, I guess, circulation wear on it. It's like kind of like milky right there. I don't want to rub it really. I'll let Hap do whatever he wants with it, but there you go. 1987, 5 rolls into the show, and there we go, man. So now we can reset the counter. Usually I find a 1987 one coin every 20 boxes on average. So that is awesome. Congrats on that, my friend. All right. Who knows, man? When you find something like that, first of all, when you find an 87 proof, the only way that got into circulation in that kind of condition is if somebody took it out of a collection or a proof set and threw it into circulation, which means there's a good chance that is not the only coin from that collection in circulation in this, you know, vicinity of rolls that I have here in these set of boxes. So we might be onto a collection dump. It's very possible, and what that means is we might be finding some really good stuff tonight. I hope we do. If we start finding silver left and right, then we know that we are definitely on, you know, Grandpop's coin collection. That is, Butthead grandson took to the liquor store to buy some Boone's Farm wine with, you know what I mean? And we find those collection dumps once in a while. That one has some kind of a carving in it. Somebody took an engraver to that coin. Yeah, all right, Hap Newsom. Awesome. So first of all, I'm gonna get your pull. And we got 2 more donations lined up in PayPal. We'll take care of that in just a second. I got one in my hand. Let's see what we got here from the lucky gold and silver bag. There is gold in this bag, so if this $50 has a G written on it in Sharpie, then you are getting some gold, my friend. If not, you're guaranteed some silver $50. And there you go, 1964, 90% silver $50. Is that zoomed all the way in? Yeah, it is. 1964 silver $50 going to Hap Newsom. Plus, you got an 87 proof, dude. Congratulations. Well, that was fun. That's a good way to start the show. This might be a pretty awesome live stream. Don't forget, every hour on the hour, I do take a 5-minute break. But as soon as I come back, after 5 minutes or so, I do a giveaway for free entries. There's no purchase necessary, so don't think you have to spend money to get a chance to win this gold nugget. You do not have to spend a dime. All you have to do is participate in chat. When I come back, we'll do a giveaway, and I'll explain how to do that as soon as I come back. You buy them at the bank. Yes, this is Wheel Life. I buy them at the bank. If you're asking me. Yeah, dude. Okay. Not wine, grape juice. Correct. Yes, we don't drink alcoholic beverages on my program. What's up, Rad Rocket Space? The new camera shot is sweet. Thank you. Yes, I like it too. It's pretty nice. We can see detail. You guys can now see what I'm doing. Yeah, dude. Okay, cool. Right. Oh yeah, we have donations here. Let's take care of those. So we have Adam Singer. And Mr. Ether. Thank you guys very much. Adam S., Mr. Ether. Mr. Ether. As in the cryptocurrency. I know by looking at his picture there for his profile. It's a little Ethereum symbol. Okay, we are caught up on PayPal. If anybody else would like to see their name on the board, it is $5 per roll per entry. Again, if you scroll to the beginning of the stream, I'm giving away a nice 1.01 gram Alaskan gold nugget. You can only see so much of it from that, but if I hold it sideways, you can see how thick and heavy this thing is. It's a chunky piece, and it's shaped like a little fish or something, with two little fins, or a lobster claw or something. A very unique looking little nugget. All nuggets are awesome. All right, you got your pull. Hap Newsom. Up next, we have NorCal Prospecting. Let's change camera view, and you guys can see what I see. It's a bunny. Yeah, two little bunny ears there. Oh, we have an NIFC right off the bat, right here. I don't know if you guys can tell how shiny that one is. I know it's harder to see it on camera, but I can see it easily by eye. That's a 2019, not intended for circulation, $50. I mean, you can't get any newer than that, dude. Very nice. Low mintage year. I don't know the mintage of it, though. The mintage has not been published in the Red Book yet. Actually, they only published the mintage up until, I think 2016 is the newest they have, so I gotta wait a couple years to find out what the actual mintage is for that. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we can find for you. I did not ship from the last two streams, so tomorrow I will be shipping everything out from this stream and the past two. Just so you know, if you didn't get your coins yet, it's because I didn't ship them yet. $80.72.96. Nothing in that roll. Killer One, have you watched any of the Gold Rush Whitewater from up in Haines, Alaska with Dustin and Fred Hurt? I've never watched Gold Rush before, but I've heard a lot about it. So the answer is no. So, yeah, I don't know. I know I've met members of Gold Rush at the gold shows and everything, and they knew who I was, but I didn't know who they were. And they had to explain that they're on the show Gold Rush. On, like, TV, I guess. I haven't watched TV in years, guys. Right there, we have what I like to call a pumpkin. You see how orange it is? It's a big fat orange coin. I always call them pumpkins. But that's usually a 1970s or 1980s mint set coin. And when they're shiny like that, it usually means they're in good condition and have been kept in a book or something. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have a really nice condition, 1970s. Yeah, 1979 Denver mint set coin. It's in really good shape. Congrats on that, NorCal. Usually when they're that orange, that means they're pretty old, so they're usually from the 70s or 80s. Let's see what else. $3.4 million 2019 Kennedys. Yeah, that's very low. I mean, compared to, let's see, compared to, where's the half dollars? Here we go. Half dollars, half dollars. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It goes up to 2018 actually, so it goes to the previous year. But for the 2017s, that's the proofs. 2017 Phillies, there's 2.9 million. 2017 D, there's 3.6 million. So, you know, there's only like 7 million, which is very low. I mean, if you compare those numbers to like 2001, 2002 is going to be low because that's the beginning of the NAFCs. But if you go back and you look at like, you know, 1976, 234 million. Like there's over a half a billion 76s, you know, in total. There's a lot of those out there. So yeah, definitely a low mintage year. Very cool. Thanks for letting me know. Rad. I would rather watch Judge Judy. I just didn't like their attitudes on GR. Dustin actually works here in town, but that show is intense. They dredge in literally white water. It's crazy. Oh, that sounds like an interesting show. There's a K coin right there. Terry says the pumpkin coins, you said it was possibly in a coin book. Does the books adjust the color? No, I just say it's in a coin book because chances are it was not in a roll, because back in the 70s they did not sell mint set coins in rolls. They only sold them in those cellophanes. And once they break them out of the cellophane, then they begin the toning process, and that's usually if it's in that good of condition, it was in a book. So just, you know, deduction, you got all the pieces are in place. Chances are it was in a book, somebody's collection book for many years. It certainly was not in circulation because it was in really good condition, you know. We know it wasn't in a roll sitting there, and it was probably out of the cellophane from the mint set in probably somebody's book. That would be a pretty good guess. 74 6 6 1 1 7 1 6. GR is Gold Rush. KleshGuitars TV. All right. 73, 76, 72. K-Coin, 71, 76, 95, 74, 90, 72, 76, 76, 71, 83, 86. Oh, there we go. We have an Ender mint set coin. Right there on the end, there's a nice one. Oh, there it is, dude. 1987. I am pretty sure we got into a collection dump. What are the chances of finding a proof and then an 87p? We're gonna find an 87 Denver next. I'm pretty sure. There it is. You know, I go 30. What was it? 38 boxes without finding an 87. Then I find two 10 rolls apart. We are in a collection dump. That is great, dude. We're gonna find the Denver as well, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully they dump the silver too, because if they're dumping proofs, you know, if you have an untrained eye and you're spending, you know, collection coins at the liquor store, the silver coins don't look cooler than a proof coin. The proof coin looks like it's worth more than a silver coin to an untrained eye. So if they spent a collection, I'm sure they spent the silver too. So I think we're gonna come across some of the silver. Maybe they'll go all the way back to the Walker's Men. We don't know how big this collection is. Okay, NorCal Prospecting gets a pull from the big bag. If anybody would like a chance at some awesome coins and definitely that gold nugget, it's $5 per roll per entry. Let me get everything from the bottom of the bag mixed around a bit. Let's see if we can pull some gold out of here for NorCal. All right, we do have gold in that bag. And we got a Canadian maple leaf here. Don't worry, that's just tape smudge. I have it taped. Let's see. 2016 Monkey Privy right there. 4 9s, silver, 1 ounce from Canada. All right. We're going to replace that with an American Silver Eagle back in the Lucky Gold and Silver bank bag. And we're on to Eric S. Good luck, Mr. Eric. Why does the microphone always want to travel directly in front of my face? 77, 76, 74, 71, 2076, 2001, 99, 81, 98, 76, 71, 78. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, Cooper is next. But before we go to Cooper, we have some donations here. We've got Vanessa Curry and Cooper W again. Okay, so Cooper wants 20 rolls. Vanessa wants 10. Let me get your entries in the book, and we'll continue opening coins. Actually, we're going to go on our 5-minute break because it's an hour, and you guys want your free entries. So Cooper gets an extra 10. And Vanessa gets 10. Okay. We are caught up. Okay, we're caught up on PayPal. I'm going to issue Cooper's 20 rolls, and then we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll come back, do a giveaway the minute I come back, and we'll continue on with the show. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday tonight. KleshGuitars, Count Stacula wants to know, hey, what was up with the gold-colored half the other day? I missed the end. Yeah, so a lot of times you'll find half dollars that are gold-plated. They're not solid gold, although solid gold coin half dollars do exist. The 2014 commemorative Kennedy and the 2016 commemorative Walking Liberty gold half dollars do exist, and I have yet to find one in a roll, but we will one of these days. And somebody's going to be extremely happy because they're worth around $1,000 a piece. But yeah, the one that I found the other day, that was just a gold-plated one. That was a 76 gold-plated. I find those occasionally. Much more frequently than a 1987. But not nearly as common as an NIFC. Okay, these 20 rolls are for Cooper. As soon as we come back, we'll do that. And it's only going to be 5 minutes. The gloves aren't even sweaty yet because we just started. And yeah, dude, go ahead and feel free to donate during the break. I will not miss it. We'll get it on the board as soon as I come back. So we'll call it 6 minutes. Set timer for 6 minutes.
Setting.
Oh, sorry, I missed a couple comments there. How do I spot a magic coin, and have I ever seen a silver coin turn brassy bronze? I'll answer those questions as soon as when I come back, okay? All right, I'm not back yet. I just got a donation here, and I wanted to answer those questions for you guys. Don't worry, we won't do the giveaway for another minute, 38 seconds. Okay. Robin Hardy, thanks for the $5 donation for a roll. I ate one of those chocolate bootlas today while I was snacking on it. I was just snacking on some of the ghost pepper banana chips while I was playing World of Warcraft this morning. And I decided to grab one of those little devil toes right there, man. Holy cow, they're hot. The very delicious flavor too. if you grew them, you did a good job because they taste really good. But man, I didn't eat anything. You know, I ate it. It was 8 o'clock in the morning when I ate it, and I hadn't eaten anything yet except for drinking a coffee. And yeah, my stomach was bothering me all day from that. That'll teach me next time I eat it, I'll have eaten something before eating one of those world's hottest peppers, or the second hottest pepper in the world, or whatever it is. I didn't realize it was the second hottest pepper in the world until I did some Google research. They're like right behind the Pepper X, which is now the hottest, and they just came out this year, so. Okay, it is time. Yeah, it's time. So, we have 29 people watching. We're going to do a giveaway for a free entry. I'm still going to answer those questions. Go ahead, 1 to 29. Okay, I've got a number written down, the pen's down. Timer's going off. PayPal's cleared out. So the first question was, how do I know how do I spot a magic coin? That's a very good question. You could never see them while going through coins like this, especially the speed that I go. I find them when I dump my coins at the bank. They come through the reject tray because they're much lighter than a regular coin, and that's how I get the magic coins. I have seen silver coins turning brassy bronze color. Usually they're called unplated. I've seen pennies that were zinc colored, like they were not copper plated, but I've never seen anything other than that. And you're Canadian, so you probably have different metallurgy in your coins. I'm sure you do, so I'm not too sure about what that is. But, okay, let's see who the winner is. Starting from here. Okay. You guys are guessing a lot. Keep guessing. Okay, the winner may be highlighted. Yeah, the winner is highlighted. Stephanie Rieger. Congrats, Stephanie, you get a free entry for a gold nugget. Okay. That was fun. Now we're on to Mr. Cooper. He's got 20 rolls. That's 2 big pulls he gets, so he's getting some guaranteed nice big silver. Maybe even some gold. What's up, Wingo? Count Stacula. All right. Stephanie's won a couple times. She's a good guesser. Apparently, maybe she's psychic. Or maybe she has a camera set up in my room here and she could see the post-it note when I write it down. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, you never know. How you doing, man? I'm doing fine, thanks. I think we have another proof here. Right there. Maybe it's another NIFC. 87? Nope. 74 mint set, but it is circulated. So we already found 2 87s, and we just started. As you can see by the looks of the table there, we just started. 2 87s, one of them was a proof. It's gonna be a pretty decent show, even if we don't find anything else. You know what, let me fix that camera. I want it to be focused right there. Okay. That should be a little better. Okay, nothing in that roll that I can see from the edges. I don't like looking at my screen when I'm looking at coins because I can't tell exactly. I can spot things quicker with my eyes, even though it's much smaller. On the screen, the coins are like this big, but looking at them, they're much smaller. but I could tell if there's like mint luster and all that stuff on it. It's hard to tell from the camera, so I'll just keep my head down. I can go faster this way. Everybody have a good weekend? I certainly did. I spent half of my weekend in front of this camera opening coins, though, with you guys, so... Yeah, man. Robin, dude, those peppers are awesome. I know on the note you said to crush up those peppers, but I just ate a whole one. Good stuff, my friend. $74, 83, 99, 96, 71, 71, 95, 95. Mr. Stephanie Rieger, better guesser. Hey, what's up, EVG Hobbies? How you doing, man? I'm doing fine. Did you finish your dried squid I sent you from Japan? Did you ever finish that, or is it? Did you have it like stapled to your wall as a memento? They're pretty good. They're actually very tasty. Very smelly. I mean, that thing came directly from the Tsukiji fish market in Japan. That's where I bought it. Ooh, K-Coin. Nice. Nothing in that roll. Same day as it arrived. Oh, you ate it the same day it arrived? Nice. Is Sylvia here by chance? She sent me like $80 to buy, because she sent me 50. I think, oh, I forgot what it was. I think she sent me 50, and I told her, I'm like, look, for $50, I can ship you a few things, but the shipping costs like that much. You know what I mean? So she sent me a couple extra bucks, and I was able to get her a nice care package from Japan. I sent her all kinds of stuff. She opened it on one of her live streams too, or was it a regular video? I think it was a live stream. I got her like a little miniature like samurai sword letter opener, like two little samurai swords, and they open up. They're like letter openers. They weren't sharp or anything. I bought them in Akibahara. That's like the anime area. There was all kinds of like toys and stuff. So I picked one of those up for her. Tons of different little candies and, you know, whatever else I saw hanging on the wall. I grabbed it and threw it in a basket. And yeah, it was fun over there in Japan, just buying all the weird little candies and stuff. Like, they had a whole aisle for Kit Kats, all different flavors. You guys probably heard of the different Kit Kat flavors in Japan. Like, there's all different colors and flavors, like green tea and just the weirdest flavors of Kit Kats that you could think of. Like, I can't even imagine half of this. Like, I can't even remember half of the things. I know they had like a green tea one that tasted really bad because I bought one. I think I sent one to Sylvia as well. They had sake flavored and all kinds of things. Oh, we got another proof here. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what year it is. Yeah, it's a proof. Maybe it's another 87. We already found one 87 proof. This one looks like it's in really good condition. Oh yeah, dude, it is another 87 proof, dude. What are the chances? So far, we got 3 87s in this box. And 2 of them were proofs, which are the more common ones. But we did find a, what was it, a Philly 87 too? So Cooper, you're getting this, and this one's in better condition than the first one that I found. That's nice. Still a super low mintage on those. Just because it's a proof doesn't mean it's super common. It's quite rare. I usually don't find any 87s for, like I said, an average of 1 per 20 boxes. And we're at, like, this is box number 20. We're on box 29 right now, I think, or 39 or something. Like, it's been a long time since we found one. At least 10 or 15 or 18 boxes since we found one. Past the 20. So, like, really, it's like 40, almost 40 boxes since we found one. That's awesome. Pretty productive night so far, I'd say. Am I saving K coins? Yeah, dude. If anybody's interested in buying K coins, you can buy them. I'm making little bags of them, $50 face value of K coins. You could buy them for me for face value. Just pay $8 for shipping, and I'll ship it to you, US only. And you could have a $50 face of K coins. I have 2 bags of them right now, just in the PayPal notes, or let me know in chat that you want to buy the K coins. And then I can sell those to you outright. You don't have to use friends and family for that because you're actually purchasing them. So you can use for goods and services when you purchase those. Now you're getting good boxes this time of year. Yeah, this is the time of year when people start dumping their collections, or, I mean, that's what it really seems like, man. It seems like the guy who's been saving his dad's jar of coins needs a couple extra bucks for the holidays. They take it to the bank, they cash them in, and they end up in these rolls here just before Christmas. And we'll see these for the next 2 or 3 months. There's another one. That's another proof right there. That might be another proof. I'm sure that's another proof. Look at that thing, dude. You guys want to guess what year it is? I'm going to say it's another 87. Just because the only other 2 proofs we found were 87s. But actually, I don't think it's an 87. The 87 is on the left. I think this is a newer one. This is going to be a 2000s or a 90s. Just by looking at the back. So I don't think we have another 87, but I would say it's like a 2000 and it's possibly an NIFC year, like a 2002 to present day. Yeah, 2015. Really nice shape, man. Look at that thing. You can see my camera up above there on the reflection almost. You can see my green screen and my face right there. Look at that. Oh, nice. It's fun to try to guess what year it is just by looking at the back. Okay. 3 more rolls. If anybody else would like to get in on some of these awesome rolls, here's another proof. It's $5 per roll per entry. And I have only 10. I have... Yeah, I'm down to 2 boxes. Let me fix this. I'm down to 2 boxes left. They're very limited boxes tonight. If you want them, you can get them. I just changed the graphic up above, but let's see what year this is. Oh, cool. 1985 Cooper. If you don't have an 8166 Dansko book, you're going to need one, my friend, because that's a proof only, including proof only sets. So, yeah, you've already gotten 3. And there's an NIFC right there, 2007, kind of beat up. What else we got? Any more? This is a good box. Look at that. I think that's PMD, but I'm going to send this to you anyway because I can't tell if it's an NIFC. It may be struck through grease because I can't see the T, the Y. I can't even see the last digit in the date. I think this may be a struck through grease coin right there, NIFC. So that's possibly an error, but it also looks like PMD because of all the scratches on it. But it's really difficult to get rid of, you know, devices that are sticking up like that. I would say that's a mint error. I'm leaning more towards mint error right there. Very cool. And it looks like a 2009. You'll see it when you get it, but to me it looks like a 2009. That's awesome. See, I usually don't send the struck through grease coins, but when they're extreme like that, I'll happily send them to you. Here's something right here. Ooh, 1993 mint set. That is, it's not a BU coin. It's got some issues there. Like basically, I'll send it to you if I think I need to compare it to the one in my own book. If I think I need to compare it to my own collection, then it's yours, because you would have to do the same thing. Probably. Unless you have like a full set of slabbed MS-70, you know what I mean? Like, probably not. I don't think anybody... Does anybody here have like a really nice slab set? New Marshall in town? Yeah, no. You send me $8 shipping and you can have both bags. So $58, or I'm sorry, $108, and I'll ship them both to you, my friend. Also, thanks for the sticker and the magnet, New Marshall. Did you see your fan mail unboxing video on my main channel? All right, and don't worry guys, I'm still picking out K coins. There'll be more bags available if anybody wants them in the future. What's a K coin? My wife never heard of them. So, okay, so in case anybody doesn't know what a K coin is, no, $8 shipping for both bags, my friend. I could fit both of those in a small... This is what a flat rate box looks like. That size. I can jam both of those bags in there, no problem. No problem. $8. Just put it in the notes that you want both bags, and I'll... No problem. Okay. Check Marshall's question above. I got you. Yeah, greaser and scratched. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's a greaser, but I think it's also a lot of post-mint damage on it. Okay. You have a slab set of CC Morgans except for 2 years? Are you kidding, dude? That's awesome. That's really nice. Yeah, I had an 1885 CC, and what did I do with it? I think I sold it on eBay. I got some donations here. We're down to 1 box, guys. Someone just bought an entire box. So we are down to 1 box. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let's do these 2 pulls and I'll take care of PayPal, alright guys? Alright, we're gonna do 2 pulls for Cooper. 1. Finger was stuck on a string in there. 1 and 2. They're both in my hand. Let's see what we got here. Okay, you got a Wiener coin and a Britannia. There you go, 2 ounces. This is, an Austrian Philharmonic. I call them Wiener coins because right there it says, in English, it's pronounced Wiener, but in Austrian it's Wiener. Like the schnitzel type, and then we got a 2020 Britannia right there, 3.9 silver, very nice. We're gonna replace those 2 with 2 more thingies here. We're gonna throw 2 Canadian maple leafs in there, both monkey privies. There's a bunch of those in the bag now, so expect to get a couple of those for whoever does a big pull. Next we're gonna do some PayPaling here. I gotta open up PayPal to see who this guy is because he's a brand new donator and he bought an entire box. So whoever you are, thanks a lot, man. Okay, digging it. Is that you? Yep. Okay, awesome, dude. And we have Budrig. So, digging it. Digging it. What is it? Digging it. And Budrig. Okay, let me get your guys' names on the table. Digging it, you are getting a KleshGuitars pick since you're a first-time donator. Welcome to the KleshGuitars, my friend. I've seen you in chat before, but this is your first donation, and it's a substantial one. I want to make sure I spell it right. Diggin'. It. 50 rolls for you. I've got your entries in the book already. You're also getting this KleshGuitars pick, regardless. And then Chris Budrig is getting 6 rolls. So we'll put your name right there on the second rail of the crazy train, and we are going to continue opening rolls here. It's already half past almost. So for anybody that's a first-time donator, please email me your mailing address so I know where to ship all of your giant stack of silver that I'm sure you're gonna get. And who knows what other kind of stuff is coming your way. Adam Singer's next. I need an assistant to hand me coins and stuff. I always say that, but Heather has no interest, and she's downstairs right now playing Diablo 3. I'm like, you can come up and live stream with me and help out. But she's like, no. Okay, New Marshall, I got your donation. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write your name on this so I don't forget to send your 2 bags, $50 face value of K coins. That is New Marshall. And you sent too much for shipping, but that's okay. If you want me to send it back, I will happily do that. Okay, paid. Gotcha. All right, you're all set. New Marshall in town. Okay. All right, man. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. I'll count it as a tip. I appreciate it, but you don't have to. You didn't have to. I appreciate it. Count Stacula needs more foreigns. You know, I've never got. Oh, silver foreign stuff, yes. Gold foreign stuff, absolutely. But when it comes to clad coins, honestly, guys, I'm not that interested in foreign coins. Yes, they look cool. But my problem with foreign coins is nothing more than there's so many to learn. Like, I'm still learning just the United States coins. You know, I still don't know everything about United States coins. I still don't know everything about half dollars. And I go through millions of dollars worth of them every year. So it's like, my brain isn't big enough to even start comprehending the foreign stuff. If I'm gonna get into anything foreign, it's probably gonna be the gold stuff first, and then into the silver. You know what I mean? Just to kind of narrow it way down. Because if you ever went to Numista whatever EU, I think it is. There's so many different coins, man. Like, there's so many that are not United States. It's just, there's tens of, probably 100,000 different coins out there. There's no way I'd be able to collect even a portion of that. I'm cool with my US coins, but that's just me. Everybody has their own thing, and I like modern, I like especially older US coins. That's just my thing. K-coin. Yeah, I am plucking the K-coins out of circulation, and Brandon's wife wants to know what the K-coins are. So, in November 2018, someone, most likely with the last name that begins with the letter K, marked 50,000 half dollars with the letter K using a Sharpie. in November 2018. The reason they wanted to do that was to see how long it would take for coins to come back around in circulation, see how long it took for one to come back in a box. The answer is about 3 months. And the experiment is over. So now I'm plucking K coins out of circulation, and I'm shipping them off to different areas of the country. That's why New Marshall just bought 2 bags of it, so he can have them and he can spend them and get them back into circulation somewhere far away from the Denver area, because we're oversaturated here, and the K coin guy might want to do another experiment. So I am selling them in $50 bags, increments, so that way it's easy for me to keep track of what's gone out of the area. Okay, Adam Singer. We have a nice one right here, I think. 2009 NIFC. It's nice to come across a lot of NIFCs without intentional scratches. Tennessee, awesome. You know what's funny? Are you going to put them into circulation? Because if you do, JD's Variety Channel likes to live stream doing the same thing here, going through coins, and they're $50 most of the time. And I'm going to keep my eye open in a couple months. If you do spend them and put them back into circulation in Tennessee, I'll keep my eye open on his live streams to see if I can find any K coins in Tennessee. He knows what they are, I think, and when he sees it, he'll know what it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be awesome. If anybody else in the Tennessee, Western Virginia area, there's a 2004. Southern United States. If anybody wants to buy more K coins, just let me know. You can put an order in for them, I guess, and I'll don't send me money until I have them, though. Just make it easier for both of us. But yeah, that'd be funny. EVG Hobbies here, if he's still in chat, he does a coin roll stream too, and I'm gonna send him a box of $50, and he's gonna send me a box, and we're gonna like trade boxes of $50, and then I'm gonna open a box from Wisconsin, from where he's at, and he's gonna open a box from Colorado up on his live stream, and there'll be a few K coins in there. I just have to keep track of how many he finds, so I can mark that down. So I keep track. I don't think I'll find anywhere near 50,000, because there's, that's 25,000 face value worth of halves that are marked with a K. I've never seen you play guitar, so do you play, collect, fix, make, or what? Yeah, dude. If you look at, I think it's either my last live stream or 2 live streams ago, I do a quick little go, I think it was my last live stream. Last night, actually. I think I took my guitar, one of my guitars that I built, and I brought it here and I showed you some details on it. I could show you a different guitar tonight, or I could show you both guitars tonight that are hanging up on the wall behind me. I have 17 guitars down in my closet, but I don't think I'm going to go down there and dig through my closet for the guitars that I built. But yes, I am a luthier. I was trained at the Roberto Venn School of Luthery. It's the oldest luthier school in the U.S. And I went there after I graduated from the military. ETS from the military. Speaking of the military, we got a war coin here. Vietnam War, January 12, 1962. Operation Choppa. And these are usually on NIFC coins. And these are collectible too. So that's going to Adam Singer. We might find some more of those. Okay, and what was I talking about? Oh yeah, guitars. First of all, let's get Adam's pull, and I'll bring a guitar down. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm a luthier. I build them. I also had many repair shops all over Northeast U.S., Pennsylvania, Arizona too. I know that's Northeast, but I had a repair shop in Boston. I had a repair shop in Woodstock, New York, Kingston, New York, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, West Hazleton, Pennsylvania, and Phoenix, Arizona. You've got a Kangaroo 1 ounce proof right there from Australia. That's another place I'll be revisiting in 2020. I can't wait to go back, because I got a different thing in my arsenal. I got a STC 2300 metal detector, so I'm gonna be finding gold nuggets. So there you go, I'm gonna replace it with a Libertad in the bag. And since we have a special request to look at the guitar, let's do so. This guitar is called a Succubus. That's the model design. So that's what it looks like. I don't think I got the whole thing in frame on the last live stream, but that's what it looks like up close. It's a spalted maple. It's a 3/8 inch thick spalted maple top with a black veneer on alder body. Let's see. There's a single Seymour Duncan pickup in there. It's a hip shot stop tail bridge. You know, nothing fancy. I don't like to have. I can and I have built plenty of guitars with tremolos, and I've even built 8-string guitars with custom-made tremolos from Kahler. But to keep your intonation and just keep things simpler, I do prefer a stop tail bridge like this. Tuning stays it's a lot easier to tune. They're perfect. You know, they're so simple design, and they work every time. What else do we have here that I didn't show on the last live stream last night? Here we go. The strap button. I couldn't figure out where to put a strap button on this thing, and I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's not gonna focus. Right there, you can see, and this spalted maple is very difficult to work because it's so soft. But there you go, you can see how I had to put the strap button on here for balance. I originally actually had it back here on one of my other models of this guitar, but it was a little bit too wonky, so I moved it up here, and the balance is a lot better. Here we have, there's the back of it. This is the 8th guitar for the KleshGuitars line for the Succubus model. There's a volute. This thing here is where, like, when you're playing it, your thumb hits here, so you don't have to look at the guitar. You know where you're at because your thumb hits, right? It's an ebony head cap right there. There's the logo. You know, it's all dusty, sorry. But it's spalted maple, carved out from the same wood as the top. And that's all carved with a jeweler's saw and then dremeled out of the ebony head cap and then fit in there just like that, like a puzzle piece. So it fits exactly. That's not painted on or anything. You can see all the imperfections if you look. I don't even like looking at this guitar. It's so sloppy, but yeah, that's it. That's the design. That's called the Zeddy headstock, I call it. And then that's the Succubus design that I came up with. I actually drew that on a napkin while I was at a concert the one night, and I took that design and I turned it into this. Heavy. It's actually not heavy, I'm just weak. Okay, what's up, Mud SWAT? Okay, are we caught up? We are caught up. Mr. Ether is next. What am I missing? Yes, I built that among many, many other guitars. AVG Hobbies, do you remember what was your ROI for Nebo Gold Adventures? I just finished my 55 and it was around 47%. You can go back and watch the review, man. I unfortunately, I do have the ROI written in the description of that video and every video now. I went back through every single video and did the ROIs. So if you find that video, just go to the description. It'll tell you what I paid, the amount of gold I got back, the ROI, all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate goal for me right now. Since I moved to Colorado and I sold everything in my shop so I was able to move, that's 2,000. I never bought all my tools back because I couldn't afford it really. I mean, I guess I have good credit, so I suppose I could buy it all back. It's just everything going on with YouTube and everything, it's just like there's not enough hours in the day. Now I'm playing World of Warcraft too, so that takes up all my time. But eventually, the main goal is to start building guitars again. That's really what I enjoy doing, woodworking. And the KleshGuitars channel will probably convert over to that eventually, you know, woodworking and guitar repair and lutherie and construction and guitar tech. I was Ted Nugent's guitar tech I've built guitars for like Richie Sambora. I've worked on John Bon Jovi's guitar. I've built a guitar for Richard Fortus, Guns N' Roses. Who else? Cheap Trick. I've built Aerosmith guitar. Actually, the guitar I built for Aerosmith, if you ever watched, it's in a movie. I forget the name of it. Shorty or something. Get Shorty, or I don't even know the name of the movie. But I was on the movie set with Aerosmith, and he was Brad Whitford's playing the guitar I built for him in that movie. Little fun fact. I've done guitar tech for a few other bands. I've worked on a lot of different bands' guitars. I've built bands' guitars. Ministry, Hansel and Gretel, which is another band. Mindless Self-Indulgence, The Cure, Monster Magnet. These are all like 90s bands and stuff, older bands. But they're the bands that were our artist relations guy was working with at the time. And so, we would get the orders in, and we would, basically they would draw something, and then I would email back and forth with the artist, asking them, okay, what do you want? What kind of sound are you looking for? What kind of pickups? What kind of electronics? What kind of, they don't know what kind of wood they want. I always just ask what kind of sound are they looking for. They'll usually send me a link to like, I want it to sound like this guitar on this CD. And then I'll listen to it and be like, okay, that's a warm tone. It sounds like mahogany with a maple top, And just by listening to it, I could usually tell what a guitar is probably made out of, but I can definitely replicate the tone just by the tone woods and electronics. And yeah, that's how you do it. Takes a little bit of ear training to learn what certain woods sound like maple and mahogany and walnut and wenge or wenge, whatever you call it. They're three completely different tones. Poplar is another popular wood. Ash, northern ash, swamp ash, black limba, all that awesome wood. What would look cool would be some bird's eye maple. Yeah, bird's eye maple is awesome wood, and it looks so cool when you work with it, and I enjoy working with bird's eye maple too. There's usually it's bird's eye maple most of the time is just as hard as like a regular piece of, flat sawn maple or Eastern rock maple is what I should say, because that's usually where it occurs. Bird's eye maple doesn't normally occur in other maples other than Eastern rock maple. And Eastern rock maple is a very hard wood, so it's a pleasure to work. It cuts nicely, even though it's very dense wood, and it cleans up really nice. I do enjoy working with bird's eye maple. Like that guitar back there, that's spalted maple with all those lines in it. But spalted maple doesn't normally occur in hard rock maple. It occurs in different kinds of maple. And so it's a much softer wood, therefore it's much harder to sand level. Like that guitar, I had to finish it in gun oil after about 10 heavy coats of liquid epoxy sealer just to seal it and kill or solidify or preserve all that mold in that guitar, because those black stripes in that guitar is actually little stripes of fungus, and that'll rot the wood from the inside out. So I had to basically dip that wood in epoxy sealer and let it soak into the wood, so now it's like basically waterproof. Have you ever sold any of your guitars? Yeah, dude, I've sold quite a few guitars, and it always sucks every time I sell one, because I'm like, each one is like a piece of art, it's like a work of art. But I mean, that's why in the long run, that's why I was building them, to sell them and have other people enjoy them, because right now I have a ton of them in my closet that are just sitting there, so the ones that I have sold, I'm happy. They've toured the world, and they've been on albums, and people have seen them on stage and everything, so I'm happy that I sold them. But when I'm the process of selling a guitar, like when somebody purchases it, I'm like, oh, I should have charged an extra $1,000 for it. You know what I mean? But hey, I haven't sold any guitars in probably 4 or 5 years. So I haven't built any guitars in about 4 or 5 years. So there you go. I mean, I'm very rusty right now. If I was to start building guitars again, I would definitely not start out using expensive wood. You know, I would use like poplar or something cheap, and maybe a maple neck or something, just to kind of get my chops back up before I started mass producing. You know, not mass producing, but like 10. I usually do like 8 to 10 guitars at a time. So if I'm gonna build one guitar, I'm gonna build 10 guitars, because it's easier to cut out 10 of one thing and then do the same process to all 10 guitars, all steps of the way, all the way up into finishing. And then you have 10 guitars instead of just one guitar. And then you can sell 10 guitars, and then it's like 10 times the profit, right? But any more than 10, I absolutely need a helper. I would need an apprentice, and that's something that I wouldn't trust. I mean, it's sometimes, I mean, I don't know how my old boss, Mike Tobias, was able to trust somebody else to work on his basses, because I mean, I thank him for it, and I learned a lot from him from being his apprentice for so many years. But I don't think I'd be able to have an apprentice, because I don't want to yell at anybody. Because if you mess something up, man, it's like, that's a $1,200 piece of firewood you just created. You know what I mean? Because that wood, some of that wood is like stupidly expensive, man. I don't know how he trusted me, man. I really don't. I mean, I did mess up his guitar. I did mess up a couple guitars too, and I feel really bad about it till this day. Although I'm sure it would have happened to anybody. 2008 NIFC going to Vanessa. Ooh, 2006 NIFC. And that's it. I got little gold, like I got flower gold all over this mat here. Just, I could see the gold. There's a piece right there. That's absolutely a piece of flower gold. There's all little tiny flakes from doing, you know, when I'm weighing stuff up here for my videos, I pour it into the scale, and little tiny crumbs, of course, fall out here and there. Here's an NIFC right there. Let's see if I can get it. 2007 NIFC. Denver Mint. We're finding so much stuff. This is cool. Come on, Silver. Look at this one. Somebody took a bite out of it. They did pretty good with whatever kind of chopper they used. Some kind of a clipper there. They got a chunk out of it. Probably a big machine did that. That's hard to do by hand, I'll tell you that. Unless you had a pair of the Knipex. That's what I use to trim my guitar strings. All right. German made. You didn't know that about the wood. Oh, Vanessa, we got some really nice stuff in this last roll of yours. There's a proof in there. Right there. And you know what's weird, guys? Did you guys notice that the third coin down for so far, almost every, I think every proof we found was the third one down. Yeah, it's another proof. That is so weird. And here's an NIFC too. 2019 NIFC. We're definitely on to something here. It's that time of year, guys. I think that's the only other thing in these rolls. I'm gonna say that's another NIFC year. 2002 to present day. Proof? No, it's not. 1991, and it's in really good shape too. 1991 San Francisco going to Vanessa. I don't know the backs. I'm gonna have to learn the backs of the proofs. I mean, I don't see them often enough to even really know. That was just a guesstimation there. Okay. Okay, Vanessa, you get a pull from the big Gold and silver bank bag. Let's get you some gold here. Let's all wish her luck. Everybody say gold in the chat. Say gold or I'm not gonna reveal it. Type gold and hit enter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not gold though. It is a Canadian maple leaf. These are awesome. It's a monkey privy. I know there's a bunch in that bag, so congrats on that, Vanessa. These are awesome. These are great. I like them. Oh yeah. We're gonna replace that with an eagle in the bag, and Robin's up next. I said we're down to one box, right? Yeah. Okay. If anybody wants to buy some rolls, oh, Daniel Wilson, I got you. 11 minutes ago. Sorry, I didn't even pay attention. I got you though. Daniel Wilson. Let's get you on the table. If anybody else would like to see their name on the table, it's $5 per roll per entry. If you're a first-time donator, you get a KleshGuitars pick. Even if you don't win anything in your coins. And of course, you will get all tiers of pulls, whatever you want, depending on your donation. All right. Rob and Hardy, good luck. Let's see what we got here for Robin. I didn't see any proofs on the end. 83. K-coin in the box. The bucket's gone. I put everything in those bags, so I have a little cut open box right there. I'm throwing them in now. Okay, Robin, there was nothing there. Digging It is getting a box right here. Oh yeah. And there's a jerk coin ender in here. Right there. So there's at least an NIFC in there. KleshGuitars TV. What's up, Eric Young? How's it going tonight? Find much silver lately? I haven't been around. We've been fine. Tonight we found, so far, we found 3 1987s. And we just finished the first, actually we found 3 87s up to this point right here, I think. Or right here. I mean, we're finding all kinds of cool stuff. We found a couple more proofs on top of that. Yeah, dude. Good stuff. Good stuff. The topic of custom handmade guitars is quite interesting. Yeah, and that's what I thought too. Because, you know, I got out of the Army and I went to college. I went to a community college down in Monteagle, Tennessee. Actually, it was down in Kimball, Tennessee is where I went to my school for a while. And then I moved to Pennsylvania and I transferred my colleges up to Pennsylvania. Well, turns out, even though I did 2 years of college, community college in Kimball, Tennessee, the credits did not transfer to the new college in Pennsylvania, so I would have had to retake the calculus, and I would have had to retake all these other courses that I totally forgot, and I remember sucked real bad. So I dropped out of college, and I still had a little bit of time left on my GI Bill from the Army, because the GI Bill paid for my college in Tennessee, and I still had some time left. So I was like, what can I do with this extra 6 months remaining, you know? And I looked around and I decided, okay, well, I like to build things. I like to use my hands, and I also like playing guitar. So it made it, and I was always interested in science and physics and stuff. So I figured, okay, this is the perfect combination of music and art, and I could actually make a living at building guitars. So I went to the Roberto Venn School of Luthery. They accepted me in there using the Montgomery GI Bill. I was able to use up the rest of my GI Bill. I still had to pay some extra and pay off the college tuition, like the remainder of it. which took a couple of years to pay off, but it is paid off now. And as soon as I graduated, I moved up to Boston. I got hired right away, right out of school. And that's when I started. That's when I met up with the A&R guy. I don't want to say his full. I guess his name's Jimmy Archie, and he was the A&R guy up there. And he knew all of these, you know, those famous guitar players I was just mentioning, like The Cure and Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi and all these people. And I've told this story before on the channel, but throw that K coin. Yeah, he introduced me when I was still working in Boston. Jimmy brought in Richie Sambora's longtime, forever guitar tech. His name's Chris Hofschneider, and his nickname is Lumpy. If you Google Lumpy and Bon Jovi, you'll see who I'm talking about. This guy, he's a luthier, and he took me under his wing and kind of like got me to. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's post-mint damage. That's got to be post-mint damage. Yeah, it's war on both sides. I'm gonna send it anyway, in case that's a greaser. Chris, he worked up at MTD Custom Bases in Woodstock, New York, and that's how I started working with Mike Tobias as his last apprentice. And yeah, during that time, I had my own repair shop. I was building my own guitars in my, studio apartment. On my kitchen sink, basically, was my workbench. And that's where I built that guitar up in New York, that one I showed you guys. That guitar was actually built on that kitchen sink. But I also had I was able to use the tools in Michael's shop at the MTD Custom Bases shop. So I was using his planer and all his big tools, you know what I mean? But all the sanding and a lot of the smaller, like even the routing and stuff, I did all that on the kitchen sink. All the finishing I did in the apartment. And yeah, I built a bunch of guitars there. I sold a couple. And then when I moved to Pennsylvania, because I moved back and forth from Pennsylvania to New York like 3 times, because I kept going to Michael Tobias. And then the first time I was there was a 1-year apprenticeship. I did that. I came back for like 2 more years, and then I went back to Pennsylvania. And then that's when I started my own shop. And I had my own repair shop. That lasted for a bunch of years in West Hazelton, Pennsylvania. And that's when I started my YouTube channel, KleshGuitars. That was in 2011. And if you go way back on my channel, like I'm talking all the way back to 2011, there'll be a bunch of Army videos, because I didn't know what else to upload to my YouTube channel other than a few really bad repair videos. The repairs are fine. It's just the video quality makes it look so terrible, and they're kind of embarrassing, but they're still on there for fun if you want to look at those videos. But now I know how to use a camera. I have a much better camera now. I know how to edit videos, and I know how to talk to a camera much better than I did back then. So I think when I restart the KleshGuitars series, repairing guitars and building guitars, yeah, it's going to be... If you think the gold prospecting and home videos are nice and fun to watch, those videos are going to be much more interesting, I think. Although I do enjoy making the gold prospecting videos and the metal detecting and the treasure hunting and the traveling the world stuff is definitely an opportunity that I never had before, so I'm taking advantage of it whenever I possibly can. If I can go to, Greece or something, I'm going, dude. How's it going? What's up, Eric? Did I keep my first guitar I made? Yeah, I have it downstairs, and I don't want to show it. It's such a disaster, dude. Honestly, dude, I haven't even opened that case in like 3 years, probably, maybe longer. It's just, it was my student guitar at the school, You're supposed to build an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar. And I have both of them here. The acoustic guitar is actually much nicer, and it's still like the best acoustic guitar I've ever played, honestly. It's really good. When I die, my brother gets it. because every time I see my brother, he's like, yo, where's that guitar? He always wants to play the acoustic that I built because it sounds so good. It's an OM model. It's an orchestra model. It's smaller than a regular dreadnought style, so it's smaller. It's much nicer. It's all exotic woods. You got like, you know, it's made out of what is it? Oh, what kind of rosewood is it? Some kind of fancy rosewood. I forget the name of it. Anyway, I could probably show that to you guys. I know what case that's in. It's obvious. It's a big acoustic guitar case downstairs. But my first electric guitar, I don't want to show that to anybody, but I don't have the heart to burn it because the very first attempt at building a guitar I ever had, and it's my student guitar from school. So I'll keep it, but I don't know if I want to show it to anybody. Like these ones behind me, these are, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. They're very clean. I designed them and I built them exactly how I envisioned them. So those are fine. Although there's imperfections in those too, like the headstock, the peg head veneer with the logo that I had to hand carve, and trying to file that little logo without breaking that fragile piece of wood, spalted maple. It's definitely, I'm not like, you know, saying, oh, boo-hoo or anything, but it's definitely not, it's a challenge. And I think I probably gave up and I was like, okay, it's good enough. And I slapped it together. So that was a shortcut on my part. But I mean, nobody really notices it unless I point it out. But when I show the guitar off, I have to point it out because it's the first thing I notice. Oh, yeah. 50,000. How many K coins are there? Yes, there's 50,000 in circulation, and that's it. Did I break lots of necks? I've broken a neck accidentally, and I've repaired tons and tons of broken necks and broken headstocks. I mean, actually, my acoustic guitar, the one I'm talking about, the one I built in, at school, when we built our guitars, they were made with a single action truss rod. So I wanted to upgrade that acoustic guitar with a double action truss rod. But in order to do that, I had to remove the old one and put a new one in. So in order to replace a truss rod, you have to take the fingerboard off of the guitar, and you have to take out the old truss rod, make sure that the new truss rod fits exactly, and if it doesn't, make sure it will. And then, you know, either deepen the hole or make it more shallow, widen it or whatever, make it thinner. But the problem was in guitar building school, we glued our fingerboards on with epoxy, right? And that's the last thing you want to have to repair because it's impossible to, you know, two pieces of wood clamped together with epoxy is very difficult to cleanly take apart. So I had to basically destroy my neck in order to get that truss rod out. Although I was able to salvage it, you can see the repair marks and the damage marks and everything, and I can show that to you. But I was able to take it apart and put it back together with a new truss rod in it. That's the only neck I've really broken because the neck was in 3 pieces by the time I got that truss rod out. Daniel Wilson broke a couple necks, but they deserved it. And then he's like, oh, guitar necks. Guitar necks, you stupid YouTube algorithm. Daniel, I've never built anything, but I have drawn a lot of things for people. They ain't famous yet, but hope my kids become successful. Yeah, dude. That's weird. There's a jerk coin, 74. It is a mint set coin. It's not a keeper. Yeah, I was always doing something with my hands, whether it was auto mechanics or shooting or hunting. I never really got into sports much though, but I was always into building things, you know. So I like to work with my hands a lot, and it definitely is it's an anxiety. It's like a therapy. If you're a woodworker or a coin person or a gold prospector or metal detector, all those things, it reduces stress. It keeps your mind occupied, and you're not thinking of, because my brain is always going. So if I wasn't doing this, I'd be downstairs, I'd be on my phone, while I'm playing Diablo 3 with Heather, while talking to her, while thinking about my next video, while thinking about the live stream, while thinking about, okay, when am I going to be able to buy a house, and like just like a million different things on top of some of the things that I already always think of. So it's just I gotta keep busy or I will absolutely go bananas. So I appreciate everybody here keeping me company. I normally, in real life, I don't like talking in front of people, but I recently set up a cleanup event with geocaching. I made a video on it with Fial Raven, one of my show's sponsors, the clothing sponsor. And we went out there. I did a little bit of public speaking in front of a little group of people, geocachers. We went and cleaned the river, and it was awesome. But I am just rambling on. Let's wish Digging It good luck here. Maybe we'll get on to some more silver. This Ender here's a 99. K-Coin. Nice. Ooh, is it almost break time? It is break time. Yeah, my leg's starting to fall asleep here. We have to go on break. We're about almost halfway done with the box here. We'll go on break for 5 minutes. We'll come back. We'll do another giveaway to stay true to my word. Every hour on the hour. Lucky I looked over there. And if anybody else would like to donate, feel free to go ahead and do so. I will have my phone on me. Take a drink, and we'll go on a 5-6 minute break. Eric, I think you missed entering my entries a few streams ago. Would have sent something, but I destroyed my computer. If you can find out what it is, if you can find out when it was for me, either you or the mods, find out for me. It might be easier for you, Eric, to go back and find it. Just let me know what live stream it was and like a timestamp. Like when you bought the I don't even need the timestamp. Just find out what stream it was, and I'll go back and I'll research it, and I will give you credit. If I missed it, I will absolutely help you out. Bob Can C asks, what is the most gold I found in one day? Probably at the Pickerton claim with Dan Hurd and Pioneer Polly. We found well over a gram that day. I forget exactly how much it was. But we found a good amount of gold. Altogether, it was, I have it right here. This is the gold from Pickerton that all of us found that day. It's dirty, I know, but that's the, Polly found that one with the metal detector, and Dan found that long piece. It's like a gold bar. That's in here too, and then I found a couple of those, we all found about the same amount. But all three, they all gave their gold to me when I left. They said, oh yeah, we got plenty of gold up here, man. There's that gold bar that Dan found right there. Or no, there it is up top. Right there. There it is. Yeah, anyway, I gotta clean that up. That's all BC Pickerton gold. Alright, like I said, break time. I'll be back in about... Set timer for 6 minutes. I'll be back.
Setting the timer. Okay, 6 minutes.
All right. We're back. Okay, let's see. I don't want to knock that over. Okay, we got 34 people watching. Good luck. There's a timer. All right, pens down. Let's see who guessed it. I'm gonna check the comments up above. Here we go. Silverstream 172. Mudswat or Blazing Doob, can you please go back to 172 and confirm that Eric Young did not get his entries? And if not, how many do I owe him? That would be awesome. RD Wafer, did you see the video for the Pay Dirty bucket Dan Hurd put on eBay? Yeah, I saw it. I wonder what it's up to by now. It was like 6,000 the last time I checked. So it'll be a 50% ROI, which is worse than... Unfortunately, it's already worse than the Nugget bucket video I did by quite a bit. Because that was a 67% ROI, which is actually not too bad. Let's see here. Oh, I lost it. Here we go. 20. I don't see it. Wow, nobody guessed it. Yet. Yeah, there it is. Cooper Winner, I believe, is the first person to write 24 right there. We're going to scroll up. If there's somebody else that wrote 24 that I missed, I'll give them credit as well. But Cooper gets a free entry. Okay. Oh yeah, just noticed I forgot to like the video. If you forgot to like the video, that's cool. The more you hit like, the more that the YouTube algorithm will promote the video, and we want this to be a big secret, so yeah. The first rule about KleshGuitars TV is do not talk about KleshGuitars TV. Cooper was the first. Thank you, JFK Mossy and Sherwood Prospecting. What's going on, dude? David is here, and X1IC1X is here. Cool. All right, moving right along. I did bring my acoustic guitar up here, the one I built at school, my first attempt at building an acoustic guitar. It's not the best one I've ever built, but the other one, the better ones are, I don't have them. This is the only one I actually have that I built. The only acoustic guitar that I built that I still have, I should say. And I'll show that off in a bit here if you'd like to see it. I'm not a very good guitar player, but I can make noise with it. I like building guitars more than playing them, actually. But it is fun. I do have some, actually, I have a secret YouTube channel that I never said the name of it, and I do play guitar on it. It's just playing metal songs, like guitar covers, you know, like playing with the backing track of a already recorded metal song, like bands like Dismember and Portal and Mithras and who else? I don't even know what other. Oh, Pelican. Just a bunch of metal bands that I enjoy listening to the music. Toke, some covers of them. Norwegian black metal. You found the secret channel before? Are you serious? What's the question again, Klesh? Oh, Eric Young says that he did not get entries on livestream 172. Would you be able to please go back and see how many entries I owe him and double check at the end to make sure I did not enter those entries into the random name picker? And if I didn't give him the entries, I'll happily give those entries to him tonight. I apologize for that, Eric, That is my fault, and it's not the first time that's happened. Must have been on the grape juice that night, I suppose. Am I gonna be on Twitch later? I don't know, man. Probably. I don't know. I can't say yes or no. Maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, so he says he had 10 entries and did not get entered. All I need, MudSwat, is for you to verify if he got 10 entries entered into Random Name Picker. I'd do it myself, but obviously got my hands full right now. I'd appreciate it, my friend. 72. All right, we got a K-Coin Ender here. A possible NIFC right there. Nope, 2001. Things happen, it's all good either way. I always have fun watching your stuff. Yes, I apologize, dude. I apologize. I'm glad you caught it, at least. I'm glad you caught it. What? Was it 172? Let me check my book. Because if your name is in the book, I don't know why I would have missed it. Let me see if you're even in the book. I have 172 right here. Eric Young. I don't even I believe you, man, because your name isn't even in the book. If it was Silverstream 172. Jason Roger, DR, Sean, Andrew, CSI Decon, Judith, Adam Sherwood, Mr. Ether, Antler Addict, Flash in Your Pan, Budreg, Diamond Miner Ivans, Ardat, Okie, Bailey, Robin, Mudswat, Hap Newsom, Pinger, Nebo Gold, NorCal, Whisker, Joe Richards, SJ's Mixed Adventures, Mike Garcia. Yeah, dude, you're not in there. Which means that was the night for the 1884 AU Morgan Silver Dollar, November 23rd. Yeah, Mudswat, it's probably not there. Okay, alright, so Eric, you got 10 entries tonight for the gold instead. I apologize, man. And it was 10 entries, you said? Okay. I got you down, buddy. I apologize. I'm glad you caught it. K-Coin. All right, let's all wish Digging It good luck. We're gonna cut open the other half of his box here. We'll cut all of them open. And while I do this, we're gonna wish him good luck. We're gonna hope that we find some good silvers, some good proofs in here. We found 387s already tonight. A couple proofs. We're still waiting on some silver. Maybe it's in this box. I've got some even bigger gold nuggets planned for future streams. I got a really nice, very low mintage peace dollar coming up. Of course, if there's any more Carson Cities at the coin store that are in pretty decent shape, I'll grab those as well. I know those are a popular item for giveaways. The gold nuggets, of course. Any kind of rare silver commemorative halves. I like to start doing some of those. Those are awesome. Maybe some old coppers too. That'd be fun. It's all good. All right. Can we get a double check on the number 24? I believe I sent it first. Number 24. Yeah. Let's see how far up I can scroll. That's as far as I can go. But I did scroll up. If you rewind the live stream, you can see the entire rewatch of it, because I do scroll up to make sure. But if you do have the first one on my screen, if one of the mods want to go back and verify it, that would be cool. We have got that weird. We have got to that weird ender. Is that this one? Yeah, there's some strange one. What does that say? I can't read that. Is that backwards? I don't know what that means. 98, 99, 94. Surprised, man. It's a late live stream and there's still a bunch of people here. It's a Sunday night too. I didn't know if anybody was even gonna show up. Hey, you never got the notification. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I got a notification for this live stream either, actually. Eric, thank you. I got your donation here for 20 rolls. 2003 NIFC going to digging it. 71. Eric, I'll take care of I'll make sure I get your entries this time. Does that sound like a good deal? So you're gonna get, on top of your 10, you're gonna get 20 more. I'll get your name up there right now. Thanks a lot, man. Much appreciated. And best of luck to you. Okay. Oh, yeah. 99, 90. Ooh, K-Coin. Ooh, K-Coin. My leg's still asleep. I wish my leg would wake up. I need a little box up here, or a little dish or something to throw these K-coins in. I got an empty tube of from the Canadian coins. We'll throw the K coins in there. That'll work. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the notifications. Sometimes I don't get notifications for my own live streams, like, because I'm subscribed to KleshGuitars TV on my main channel, and of course I have the notification bell clicked, and if a new video comes up, I should get a notification email. I never got the email for this live stream. And there's still 30 plus people here, which is interesting for a Sunday night. I don't know why I'm cutting these open, because they're already all chopped open. Did you guys get a chance to see LA Beast's new video today? If you don't know who LA Beast is, he's a competitive eater on YouTube, but he doesn't always do competitive eating on YouTube. He's kind of like eating crazy stuff variety channel type of thing. And today, what he decided to do for his video, well, it probably wasn't filmed today, he's probably been planning it for a couple weeks, but his video out today, he had this, you know, those drink helmets where you could, you know, you put like this helmet on and you could put a can of beer in it and you could drink with the beer on your head or whatever. Well, he made one of those, but he hooked it up to a cordless drill somehow, or some kind of a powered motor, so when he dumped all this old soda from like the 80s and 90s and the 70s, and he poured it all in this hat, and then he put the tube in his mouth and he hit the button, and it makes him inhale this old soda. And of course he's barfing at the end of the video, and it's a great family fun video that everybody should watch. Any LA Beast fans here? You missed why LA Beast changed his name on YouTube. Are you familiar with why? Well, his name was never LA Beast on YouTube. It was always Skippy 2 Abel, I think it is. Something like that. But if you type in LA Beast in YouTube, he'll be there. It's kind of like KleshGuitars. The channel has nothing to do with guitars, but if you type in gold prospecting, you know, my videos will be right at the top there, along with, you know, Jeff Williams and Two Toes and Polly and Dan and everybody. Oh yeah, Nebo Gold Adventures. Where is he at? Okay. Couple rolls left here for digging it. I'm hoping we find something good in here. That last box was pretty nuts. All those 87 proofs and everything. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Yes, you missed a bunch of coins, but that's about it. Shoe Nice. I actually met Shoe Nice on Lookout Mountain here, right up the street from me. He lives in Colorado, and he was live streaming up there the one day. So I went up there, and when I drove up the mountain to go see him, there was a big traffic jam, right? There was some kind of an accident on Lookout Mountain, which is this big road that does all these switchbacks up there, right in Golden here. So I decided to drive up there because it's basically my backyard, like right up the street. So I went up there to see Shoe Nice, and Shoe Nice was standing outside of his car, live streaming, like on the switchback above me, and I'm like, "Yo, Shoe Nice." And he's like looking at me like, hey, but he's subscribed to my channel too. Digging, we found a 2011 NIFC there. Yeah, Shoe Nice is subscribed to KleshGuitars. But I've been watching Shoe Nice since like 2010 when he was eating all the crazy like glue and toilet paper and like Drano and like all this crazy stuff. I've went on his live streams and I donated, and then what he does on his live streams, if you donate, well, not all the time, but depending on what he's doing that day. This day he was donating, like if you would donate $5 or whatever, he would write your name on a post-it note, and then he would eat the post-it note while singing a song using your name. And he did a KleshGuitars one at some, like, it was like last year or whatever. Yeah, thank you. And he never blinks either. Okay, let's keep going here. We got 8 rolls left for Mr. Digging It. Oh, I think we have an NIFC in here. 2003 right there. 2003 NIFC, Philadelphia Mint. Come on, let's get some silver. Well, digging it, you are getting a lot of silver, but I don't know if it's going to come from your rolls or not. You're definitely getting at least 5 ounces of silver, maybe even a gram of gold. We'll see what we pull from the bag, but minimum it'll be 6 ounces of gold. I mean, 6 ounces of silver. If it was 6 ounces of gold, that'd be like 8 grand. I don't have 6 ounces of gold in this house, I don't think. I'm trying to think, I don't think I do. No, I don't have 8 ounces of gold. Well, maybe with all that gold jewelry and stuff, it's possible. Because I have, from all my garage sale finds, I have all my finds from last summer. I have all that gold and silver and all that stuff stored here. YouTube purged a few channels a few days ago. Some channels talked about it, got it banned. About what? You like watching him eat pickled pig's feet? I like the one where he put his hands in that chemical stuff and it like burned his hands real bad. He eats a lot of hot peppers. The reason I found his new video today is because when I was researching the chocolate, whatever those peppers were, when I was researching these hot peppers, I did a YouTube search, and after eating one of these, I was like, man, that's a hot pepper, you know, and I saw that LA Beast ate one of these, and he was like, he was crying and everything, like, he really couldn't handle it. He was like, I'm gonna puke. He had a bucket next to him, and I was just like, my mouth was burning from it, but I wasn't like, of course I wasn't filming a YouTube video either. He was in front of a camera, of course he has to make it look more dramatic, but he turned red, man. Very delicious pepper, very, very hot. Definitely the hottest pepper I've ever had from Robin Hardy there. But I ate it on an empty stomach at 8 o'clock this morning. And yeah, definitely not a good idea on an empty stomach. Next time I do it, Robin, it's gonna be with some mashed potatoes or something. He was really screaming when he stuck his hand in that thing. Yeah. Banned for speaking about what? Yeah, I'd like to know what that is. Toe of Satan. Oh, that's the lollipop. No, I don't know what's in that thing, but I could imagine it's probably as hot as the hottest pepper in the world here. Well, the second hottest. Now it's the Pepper X is the hottest. I've not tried that one, but the chocolate Bootla is the one that I ate today. Eat one while hunting? No, because first of all, well, I did eat. I'd probably be okay, but I was having stomach pains from that because it was so hot and I ate it on an empty stomach. I was just like in pain all day in my stomach. It did burn my mouth and I knew it was gonna be, you know, stomach painy, but it beat me up today because I haven't been eating hot stuff lately. I haven't been practicing, but because I do have like a tube, a jar of Reaper sauce that I always like to take a spoonful of, usually once a day. I was doing it, but I haven't done it in a couple months, so my taste buds all came back, and so that's why it killed me today. So I got 2. Actually, you get 6 pulls. So there's the first 2. 3, 4. Oh, we got an Eisenhower. That could be gold or a capsule silver. One of the two. 5, 6. All right, we got 6 here. One of them. Oh, you got a Morgan too. All right, let's go through the stack here. So here's what we got for Mr. Diggin' It. Here we have 1 ounce American Silver Eagle, 2016. Next we have, that's an AU Morgan silver dollar, 1898. Very nice. It's not been clean, man. That still has luster on it, but there's too much damage in the fields to call it a BU. As you can see, it's got some issues there in the fields, but you could still see the luster. That's an AU coin, 1898 Philly. Next, we have a Canadian Maple Leaf with the monkey privy, 4.9 silver from Canada, 2016. Then we have another American Silver Eagle, another 2016. I bought a whole tube of those. Next, we have a Libertad, everybody's favorite design, especially if you're a male. I'm sure that is your favorite design. The back's actually kind of ugly in my opinion, but the front, can't go wrong. And finally, we might actually have some gold here. We're gonna flip it over and we're gonna see if there's a G written on a post-it note, then you get gold. If it says capsule silver, then you're gonna get a capsule silver. So let's find out. Capsule silver right there. So let's go ahead and pull your capsule silver. All right. We're running low on capsule silvers. I'm gonna have to pick some more of those up. But here you got an Australian Kookaburra, 2017 3.9 silver proof from Australia, $1 face value. In a capsule, never been touched by human hands. Nice. Congrats on those pulls, very good. And we're gonna replace it with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna replace it with an eagle, a kangaroo, another eagle, and another maple leaf. But this one is an Edison privy. You see the little light bulb right there? That's the Edison privy. Congrats, very good. Okay, Bud Rig is next. 3. I gotta move this guitar. 4, 5, 6. Right, dude. Whoa, avalanche, silverlanche. We're gonna put those big coins underneath the clad. It's a heavy amount of silver. Very nice. Okay, what am I missing in chat? EVG Hobbies, YouTube purge, removed, deleted subs from bunch of channels, and some of those channels who spoke up got banned and deleted as new policy. Now you are commercially valuable, they can delete you. Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, there's always gonna be new policies and all kind of nonsense. It happens every year with YouTube. As a creator, this is only my third year as a YouTube creator, and I've seen the policies change a couple times, and every time it's like the adpocalypse or now with the kid-friendly thing, and I've always kept my it's not even kid-friendly, it's, what is it? Is this video intended for kids? It's like, no. So I mean, I don't think the gold prospectors have much to worry about, or the coin channels or anything. It's mostly the toy channels and the gaming channels, and anything that's directed at children, cartoons, animations, and things like that. They're the ones that got to be careful. But really, YouTube, it's very loosely worded, so YouTube can do whatever they want, really. But I don't think they're going to go after the gold prospectors or the metal detectors or us, basically. I think we're safe for the most part. Well, we're not safe ever, but I think compared to many other channels, I think we're much safer than those. So next up, we have Bud Rig. All right. Yeah, especially the thing that started it, I think, is the FDC. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know enough about it to even talk about it. All I know is if your videos are intended for children, then you need to you have to clarify that before you upload your video. It's as easy as checking a little box, yes or no. It's just one more thing to fill out before you publish your video. Okay. 4 more for Bud Rig. There's a shiny one. I don't know if it's an NIFC though. Nope. 2001, 86, 76, 93, 93, 81, 76, 72, 73, 74, 98, 97. I gotta fix this mat here. Coins keep getting caught underneath. I'll have to rig something up. All right. Any channel needs to be very careful. Be careful. If you're not commercial valuable, they can delete you and there's no criteria or description on how they decide it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, now they have it in writing, you know. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Basically, they just recently did a thing where a new YouTube thing is... what is it? Oh, it's a harassment policy. Now, you weren't really allowed to do it before, but since they didn't have it worded correctly in their terms of service, they updated their terms of service just to be able to delete these videos that they don't think are commercially viable. So, I mean, just don't be a jerk on YouTube. Don't be bullying other people or whatever. I mean, I personally don't see a problem with it. I think it's funny. Especially when it's like satire, you know, it's meant to be a joke. People are too sensitive and cry too much. Like, get over it, man. I don't care if people make fun of me. When I shaved my beard and I posted those last 2 videos, I got all kinds of heat for that. I don't care. It's not your face, it's mine. Daniel Wilson just bought another 4 rolls, so he's getting 10 total. Daniel, I'm going to give you another 4 entries here. Is it 4 or 6? 4. I got you, Daniel. Came through. Thank you. But, yeah. I don't know. I think, see, the thing is, YouTube is going to end up shooting. It's already shot itself in the foot many times, but it is the biggest platform. It's, you know, there are advertisers. People are making a living here. I'm making a living here. And so it's, you know, it's difficult to, even though I have 100,000 subscribers, it's difficult to tell all 100,000 subscribers, hey, I'm leaving YouTube. Go subscribe to me over on BitChute. You know, because I do have all my content uploaded over to BitChute, but I never mentioned it because I might get like, you know, a handful of people to go over there. It's really not worth the 8 seconds worth of promoting it on my YouTube channel, going to, you know, thousands and thousands of people for 10 people to actually follow through with it. It's just one of those things. Eventually, YouTube's really gonna... And see, another thing is it's not YouTube's problem. It's not YouTube's fault. It's the FDC, really, or FTC. They're the guys, it's the law, you know? There's nothing YouTube can do about it except warn us and give us the option to make, you know, fix it ourselves, because it's now the YouTuber video creators' responsibility. So, you know, just play the game and don't do anything illegal. If you're gonna have content for children, make sure you mark it as such. You're not going to get any comments on your videos. You're not going to get any likes. You're not going to get any notifications. You're basically not going to get any views because you marked it for kids, but at least you'll be following the rules. So that's what matters. So here we go, Bud Rig. And yes, it sucks because for the past 15 years, YouTube has been online and we didn't have to worry about this. There was people blowing stuff up and all kinds of cool stuff on YouTube with, you know, guns and everything else. And now, forget it, you'll get your channel deleted. Budrig, you got a Walk in Liberty half. 1941. That is, excuse me, that is an S mint mark too. Very nice. 90% silver going to Budrig. KleshGuitars is all about the game and how you play it. That's right. That's right. But eventually, YouTube will have so many restrictions. I don't know. It's going to be hard to overthrow YouTube or have like a bigger platform. But that's what we said about Facebook, and then Instagram came along, right? Or that's what we said about MySpace, and then Facebook came along, and then that's what we said about Facebook, and then Instagram came along. So, you know, even though YouTube is here for a long time, there are other platforms like the BitChute and the DTube and Vimeo and all these other ones, but we're not having like mass migrations of YouTubers going over there. I mean, there are a good amount, but the subscribers aren't following, and until that happens, YouTube's gonna continue to be the big one. Okay. Okay, Daniel is up next, and then we have Eric, and then that's it. If anybody else would like a chance at this gold nugget tonight, we only have a box left. If you want to buy some coins, it's $5 per roll per entry. I gotta get this guitar out of the way, so I'm gonna show this off right now. This is not gonna show up on camera very well unless I move this back. So. This is the first one I've ever built. There's the K in the headstock. It's very not good, but it is mother of pearl. Let me zoom in on that so you can see some detail. Possibly. Possibly not. Oh, I have autofocus on, or off. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Autofocus is on. So there you go. That was the first K design I came up with. I didn't want to have the entire Klesh logo. This was before that. This is when I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do as a logo. But that's just a piece of mother of pearl. It's inlaid in this ebony fingerboard. And then again, here you have, these are inlaid piece of Bolivian rosewood inlaid into the ebony head cap, much thinner than the newer ones that I make. This is only an 1/8 inch. The other ones I have, it's no, this is like closer to like 3/32. But let's see here. The fingerboard, it also has the Bolivian rose. I know this is a terrible view, but if I turn it sideways, you can see that the binding here, it is flame maple. It's got dot inlays, and then it's got black, white, black purfling, and then a mahogany neck. And this is the neck that I broke apart. Right there you can see my repair. But I mean, if you would have seen this guitar before, this neck was in 3 pieces. I know it's not the best cover-up job right there, but it's also very dusty. This is all made by hand, by me, 20 years ago almost. But this is a Bolivian rosewood 4-piece back. I know you can't see the whole thing. Let me zoom back. There you go. Right there. You can see the stripes in the binding right there. This is actually a piece of maple that I bent, and then this entire piece is Bolivian rosewood. That's the kind of wood it was. It's a Sitka spruce top. This was cracked. It's actually looks like it's coming back again, but it's been sitting in a case for 2 years. Non-humidified here in Denver, it cracks a lot. I could fix that. I designed the ebony bridge. I carved everything. I made the saddle. These little, let's see if I could zoom in again for you. This rosette here, that's made with the same wood as the back. So is that inlay on the headstock. It's all the same wood. And the back has just got one of these Godot tuners. And look at, there's that split. Look at that. This, like I said, this neck was in 3 pieces. but it's not the best. It's the very first one I ever built, so you got to give me a break. But yeah, it's an orchestra model. It's smaller than a dreadnought style guitar. You see, and the real craftsmanship is on the inside that you can't see it, because it's like a birdhouse. You know, it's all together like on the inside there. You can see the battery box for the equalizer and stuff, or the piezo pickup I have underneath here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I can see that crack right there. But I'm gonna set this off to the side so we can play with coins. Okay, Daniel gets 10 rolls. All right. Pretty much every ad on Daily Motion is for Saudi Arabia tourism. Daily Motion, I haven't heard of that one yet. Amazing craftsmanship. Oh, thank you very much. Very nice piece of work. How'd it break? Oh, I explained what happened. I had to in guitar building school where I built that thing, we had to put the necks on with epoxy. Not the necks, but the fingerboards glued down with epoxy. And then I wanted to do a truss rod replacement to upgrade it from a single action to a double action, so I had to take the fingerboard off. And when I tried taking the fingerboard off, there's no amount of heat that you can use to release epoxy. Epoxy is not sensitive to heat, so you can't remove it with heat. So I had to basically chisel that neck apart in 3 different parts and break it apart by hand. Take the truss rod out, replace the fingerboard, and then piece it all back together like a puzzle, and that's what we're left with. I could have done a better job, I suppose, but I just didn't. I mean, it's still structurally good. I did repair it with wood glue this time, not epoxy. I guess, look at that K coin, a very small K on there. That's an oldie, one of the first ones. But yep, that's why it broke. But luckily I know how to fix guitars and repair them and build them from scratch, so yeah. Luckily I had a guitar shop. Otherwise it'd still be in 3 pieces, I suppose. Don't forget autofocus. Yeah, thank you. Let's fix that. Where are we at here? Let's get to focus on the coin. There we go. Okay. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, I went to school for it. And I apprenticed for many years all over the country too for it. But that's the first one I built. That's like a school project when I was learning how to do it. That's not any of the ones I built after it, which every one I built after it was twice as good as the last one. And I built a couple of them. So I've got pictures, but I do not have them. I sold them all. I kept my original first one, and that guitar still sounds the best. I mean, better than any Taylor or even Martin that I've ever played. It's just perfect. And it's the first attempt. Wonder if the neighbor downstairs is missing me. I do have a neighbor downstairs now, but I'm on the 3rd floor, so the neighbor downstairs is underneath the downstairs of here. So I'm on the 2nd floor of the 3rd floor apartment. So even if I jump around and stuff up here, the neighbor downstairs wouldn't hear me. However, on my porch now, my panning station, directly below that again is another It's my neighbor downstairs balcony, but I put down carpet there, so if I drop anything, it just falls on the green AstroTurf carpet there. So she's not getting any free gold downstairs. Not this time. I learned my lesson. There's another old K coin. That's interesting. Somebody held a lighter to that coin. Free gold, yeah, man. My last apartment, or two apartments ago, that guy, he must have had, he probably had a gram of gold down on his balcony, because he was at the bottom floor, and so he had like a concrete floor for his balcony, or his little porch or whatever. So if all he had to do was sweep it up and pan it out, and I guarantee he probably had a gram of gold. He didn't even know it. Who is this guy? Is that Matt? I got a donation here. Matt Travis. I got you, man. 2 rolls. Let's get your name on the board. Clear you from PayPal. And it is midnight. Okay, got your entries in there. Cool. And I just got a text. Oh, okay. All right. Continuing on with Dave Wilson, or Daniel Wilson. Daniel Wilson. Oh, yeah. Summer and Teddy was about to go to bed. Then I saw this on. Well, hopefully I'm not keeping you up too late. I'll be online probably for another half hour or so, unless anybody else donates. Right now we only have 24 more rolls to go. And yeah, man. Shouldn't be that much longer unless other people would like to donate in for more rolls, but as of right now, it's actually going to be break time right after Daniel Wilson here. We're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll come back and we'll do a giveaway for free entry. So remember, there's no purchase necessary. All you need to do is be here and you can win some gold tonight. So here we go. Daniel Wilson, you made 10G on WoW last night. Oh, cool. What is your professions again? Tailoring and skinning or something? I was alchemy and no, I'm sorry. I was engineering and mining, but I changed it up to make more gold. So now I'm herbalist and alchemy. So I'm like, competing on the auction house and selling herbs and selling potions and stuff. Okay, Daniel gets a big pull here. Good luck, my friend. Oh, tailoring and enchanting, but you buy and sell in the auction house. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, buy and sell in the auction house is always a great way to make gold. You could just sit there and play that, just the auction house, and make gold there. So Daniel, we got a nice. This is probably a 2017 American Silver Eagle going to Daniel Wilson. We're going to replace that with a Canadian Maple Leaf Edison Privy right there. We'll put that in the bag for the next guy. And we are going to take a break for 5 minutes. As soon as I come back, we're going to do a giveaway, so don't go anywhere. Be back in 5 minutes and get a chance to win. Set timer for 6 minutes.
Your timer is set for 6 minutes.
Man, it's bright up here. The whole house is like dark. Heather's fell asleep down on the couch. Oh, you guys are talking World of Warcraft. Any World of Warcraft players here? Press 1 if you're a World of Warcraft player. And put down your faction. Well, just put down your race, your class, and your server as well. I am... And your level, I guess, for your main. I don't know. I am a level 35 undead rogue on Crom Crush. EVG Hobbies plays too? Cool. Oh yeah, go to Crom Crush. Go to Crom Crush server. Now, I'm probably gonna play because Heather's sleeping, so she's not waiting for me or anything. There's no food, she's not cooking, so I'll probably play World of Warcraft right after this. Is it time for a giveaway? Yeah, it's time for a giveaway. So, we have 28 people continuing to watch. I'll let you guys type in your Undead Priest multiple servers. Okay. Good. Horde. Horde. Eric is my friend. Mudswat is my friend. If you're Alliance, then you're not my friend. I will kill you in real life. Just kidding. Just kidding. I can't say that on YouTube. I have no clue what's being said here. Matt has no idea. Yeah, I apologize for the World of Warcraft talk. Okay, go ahead. 1 to 28. Horde. Yes. Alright, pens down. Let's see who gets a free entry. Horde as well. Alright. Yeah, if you're Alliance, then... Sorry, but you're gonna get your butt kicked in Alterac Valley. Whoa. Bud Rig again. 27 is the first 27 I see. Right there. If I scroll up, you'll see it. It's not very far. There you go. Congrats, Bud Rig. Get your free entry. And we are at the home stretch here. Eric Young gets 20. Oh, that's heavy. Is there any enders in here? Oh, I thought we had an ender right there. But it's a 1994. No enders. There's a K-Coin ender. But other than that, I don't see any NIFCs or anything. But you get 20 out of here, Eric. 2, 4, 6, 8. Thanks for subscribing. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Right, we are almost... we still have a full box left. If anybody would like to buy some coins, it's $5 per roll per entry. If the stream, I mean, even if we do sell out, I'll still probably live stream over on Twitch. KleshGuitars on Twitch if anybody wants to follow. Or play along. I mean, you could just join the game instead of watch. But you have to have World of Warcraft, you have to be on Crom Crush server, and you have to be Horde if you want to play with me and not against me. Every time you say, alright, pens down, I stop typing, guessing because I guess that from when I used to be in school, which was like 9 years ago. Oh yeah, pens down. I'm talking to I'm telling you guys, I put my pen down. I don't know, so you know that I can't like look. Oh, there's a nice 2016 NIFC for Eric. What was that? 94, okay. What about mine? Oh yeah. Oh, yours, yeah. I got yours, but yours are over here. You get 2 rolls, Matt. Unless you donate it again. But your name is on the table here. Let me show you. Right there. I just put these here because I ran out of room. I can move them down like this. These are all for Eric right here. You're gonna get your 2 rolls at the end after him. Another NIFC, probably. Nope, 97. Microphone. Okay. Time for bed night all right, William, thanks for stopping in. I wonder if the person who made the K coins had a party and had everyone write K on 50,000 coins. Probably not. The K coin guy probably did it all himself. Because K coin guy was not live streaming at that point. He was going through all the coins himself. And was bored and wanted to do an experiment. A numismatic experiment. Another K coin. Crazy K coin guy. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I probably am right. That is not focused good enough. There we go. It has to be right there. All right, Eric. Couple rolls to go. Are you K-Coin guy? K for Klesh? I never said that. I never said that. I'm sure many other people might think so. Yeah, MudSwat doubts it, so we gotta go by MudSwat, right? He's a mod. Whoa. I can't wait till I hit level 45 in World of Warcraft and I'll be able to go to Battlegrounds. Well, not Battlegrounds, but Alterac Valley. I could do Battlegrounds now. K is for coin jerk. Yeah. Ooh, 81. We found 3 87s so far tonight. In that first box, actually. First or second box. That was cool. That made my night, for sure. What is that? What does this say? I can't make that out. $1 something, green something. I don't know. Some kind of a sticker. I've never seen that sticker on a half before. Greenwood movie ticket. Yeah, I think that's what it said. Yeah, I think it did say that. $1. How did you know that? Do you know what a Greenwood movie is? I'm glad that there's a bunch of people watching that could figure these things out for me, because I never would have known. When were the K coins created? November 2018. It is 1 year later, and now I'm plucking them out of circulation. I've already got 200 of them out. Well, 200 plus. Got a long ways to go to get 50,000. There's 50,000 in circulation. I'm just watching on your TV, so it was pretty big, but that's what I'm guessing. Yeah, I think that's what it. I think that makes sense. What it says. That I think so. I'm trying to see if I could find it again. I don't think I can. Actually, I did find it. I think it does say Greenwood movie ticket. And there's like a number underneath it. It looks like MOVIE, possibly a T, maybe a T at the end. Oh, $1 off Greenwood movie ticket or something. You know what? I have an idea. I have some alcohol here. I'm gonna try to remove that 285 with the Sharpie, and we'll see if we can reveal what it says underneath. Oh, I need a Q-tip or something. Ah, I can use this. Here we go. Now, let's see what it says. It's not that much easier to read. I don't know. I give up easily. Ooh, now it smells like a doctor's office getting ready to get a shot. I smell that alcohol. That's what you smell before you get your blood taken. Always a fun experience. One thing that scared me about going into the army was all the horror stories about all the shots you're gonna get in you know, before you start basic training, when you're going through processing, they nail you with all kinds of shots. But the funny thing is, I didn't get a single needle while I was there, because everything is done with air guns. They have these, you might know or you might not know, but there's so many people going through processing that it'd be very expensive or difficult to use needles. So they actually just have you file, like, you're in your underwear and you're walking in a line through this room, and on both sides they have people standing on both sides with these like air guns that are full of, you know, they just hit you in the arm, and they tell you not to move when you get your shot, because you could tear your arm open. And so, you know, you just have to stand there, let them give you your shot in the arm, and it's just like an air gun. It just blows there's no needle. It just shoots it right into your arm. And you get like 10 of those, and some of the guys moved, and you can see the blood running down their arms because they moved. Anybody that was in the military, probably back into the 70s, I would guess, probably had the same thing. They probably still do it today, I don't know. $92, $92, $86, $74, $72, $92, $72, $72, $92. 2 more for Eric. And then we get 2 pulls from the big bag for him. All right, they're both chopped. I think we're caught up on PayPal too. We are caught up on PayPal. If anybody would like to keep the show going, now's a perfect time to do so. If not, we'll start entering names into the picker and we will draw a winner. Right, they did back in 99. Yep, I went through in 97, so it was 97 when I went through basic. August 14th, 1997 was my first actual day in basic training, but I joined before that. I joined in June of that year, like under the delayed entry program it was called. So I was actually in the military before I went to basic training. All right. April 19th, 1999. I remember, yeah, I was in Fort Bragg at that point. I was already in Fort Bragg. You got those nasty shots in 71? Okay. Interesting. So 71. Are you talking about the air guns they had back then? Wow, that's some crazy technology if you think about it. I'd like to see how those things actually work. But Eric, you get 2 big pulls here. Still called the delayed entry program. DEP, yep, and you get a little card with it. I got a little card. I got to carry it around and show my friends. I'm like, look, I'm in the Army, man. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. 2 eagles, nice, Eric. Both 2016s. Very nice. They are both from the same tube. I know because I bought a full tube of them. So there you go. We're going to replace those with 2 more eagles. Back in the bag. And then Matt Travis. And we are done unless anybody would like to donate. Keep the show going. We're almost sold out. I'm going to actually put that up there, so nobody buys a full box. Almost sold out. So what that means is, if you read the description, almost sold out means that if you want to buy any rolls, you have to claim them in chat before you purchase them. That way you don't overbuy and you don't just send money for an entire box and I don't have the coins. So it's for your own safety. The Marines didn't give out the cards. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we got cards, and that was 97. Army, I got a card. I don't think I know where it is. That'd be cool to find it. 99, 89, 89. Right, last roll of the show, it looks like. Most likely. It's a 73, 5, 1, 1, 83, 86, 80, 96. 74, 88, 72, 71, 74, 83, 99, 76. Alrighty. Alrighty then. I get to take my gloves off. Alright. So, here we go. We're going to start entering names into the wheel. If I could find the wheel. There it is. Okay. So at this point, we're going to start entering names. If anybody needs to say anything to me, if you need to get my attention, if I missed anything, if you have an entry and I don't put your name in here, please let me know before I hit the click to spin. So here we go. We're gonna start off with. Well, I need my mouse over here. Okay. Enter price is right. Losing sound here. Yeah. Okay. That. Yeah. Okay, here we go. First up, we have Hap Newsom. He gets 6 entries. NorCal Prost. You know what? I'm just gonna put NorCal so it's one row. I just like that better. Okay, so all you guys, NorCal, Adam, and Vanessa, and Daniel, all get 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Eric S. gets 1. Cooper W. 2, 3, 4, 6, 21 for Cooper. Mr. Ether. Budrig, 7. Matt Travis gets 2. Eric Young. Eric Young gets 30. 20, 30. And Diggin. I'm just gonna put Dig in it. We know who it is. You get 50 entries. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Who was the one who you were giving the 10 entries from a prior stream? That was Eric Young, and he got them. Right there, Eric. 10, 20, 30. He got 30 entries. He donated for 20 tonight, but I owed him 10, so that's why he has 30. Yep, I got him. I got him. As far as I can see, everybody is good to go. Yep, thank you, Daniel. We're gonna shuffle. So everybody's shuffled up here on the wheel. We are gonna spin the wheel right now, and the winner is going to win this nice gold nugget right here. Let me see if I can get that on camera. I can do this. DSLR zoom. No, I don't want that up there. I want, what do I want? Which one is that? It is that. Okay. So I could do that. I'm just trying something new. That, we can make that smaller. All right, and there's the grand prize. So we're gonna go ahead and spin. Good luck and congratulations to Eric Young is the winner. How do I do the, there it is. Congratulations, Eric. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it over on your stack right there. Congrats, Eric. At this point, we're gonna go over everything that's been given away tonight. Congratulations to everybody that's won. Thank you to all the donators. Thanks to the mods. Mud SWAT was here tonight. All right, so Hap Newsom, you got a 90%er and a clad. NorCal Prospecting, you got 3 clad and an ounce. Cooper W, you got 2 ounces and 5 clad. Adam Singer, you got an ounce and 3 clad. Vanessa Curry got an ounce and 5 clad. Digging it. You got 5 ounces, a Morgan, and 4 clad. Bud Rig, you got a 90%er. Daniel Wilson got an ounce, and Eric Young got 2 ounces, a clad, and 1.01 gram gold nugget from Alaska. Thanks everybody again for hanging out. I know it's a late one, but I'm gonna go play World of Warcraft. I'm not even gonna clean up. I'm just gonna close out of this. I'm gonna open up Twitch. I'm gonna start live streaming. If you want to come over and you're not tired, yeah, come on over and I'll show you my World of Warcraft guy. If not, good night, and I'll see you on the next live stream.